No one really thinks about our underground infrastructure as we rush through our daily routines. No one thinks about it until they are inconvenienced with things like power outages, no running water, and unreliable cable. No one thinks about it until the headlines show injuries and fatalities as a result of an underground utility damage. The ever-changing landscape of the underground infrastructure in New York State has had a significant impact on the construction industry, utility operators, utility locators, and the one-call process as a whole. With record location request volumes year over year, Dig Safely New York has been assessing the condition of the industry and proactively working to enhance what the contact center can do in the process to increase the quality of life for our communities and those that are required by law to utilize the one-call notification system. We have lived and breathed our mission over the last 50 years while integrating new mindsets, new research, new technologies, innovation, and new blood into the mix. We work to support and further each stakeholder's success by removing roadblocks and making improvements in the system possible. And we have always done that as a team, with our employees running the day-to-day operations, our board of directors as our guiding light, and our customers and stakeholders supporting safety initiatives. We have been able to turn this industry in New York State into a community full of safety advocates. This is evidenced by the increased number of location requests, demands for education, and the small but steady growth in membership annually.
2019 was a memorable year for our organization. It was a year of growth, celebration, adversity, and teamwork. We opened the doors to our new Dig Safely New York Center for Damage Prevention in April of 2019. The 2,100 square foot building is equipped with indoor and outdoor training spaces that can facilitate vital education on safe digging best practices, heavy equipment operation, hand digging alternatives, emergency response procedures, underground utility locating, and so much more. With indoor training access, the facility provides year-round opportunities for classes, certifications, demonstrations, as well as research and development of underground facility locating, smart infrastructure, and excavation technologies. This center will serve as a catalyst for economic growth to skilled laborers and advancements in the excavation industry. It will enable individuals to gain jobs, companies to hire more skilled workers, utilities to further their research and damage prevention efforts, and stakeholders to have a facility to conduct their own education. The focus on improvement in all aspects of the industry has created an environment that demands skilled laborers. That is why Dig Safely New York took progressive steps in elevating what the one-call notification system has to offer the excavation industry and its members with its new Center for Damage Prevention. We also celebrated the organization's 50-year anniversary. Trickled throughout all our organization provides, our 50-year anniversary was celebrated through a commemorative logo that was displayed on all digital and printed assets, through social media, a poster contest for schools, by making random stops at active job sites to give laborers a pick-me-up each month, through events like Community Day, where we invited the general public to enjoy a fun-filled day of activities, view the new facility, and learn about the organization, and even through our 50 Random Acts initiative, where members of our staff were tasked with doing good deeds for members of the communities throughout our state. We celebrated this because every year has been filled with its own unique challenges, and every challenge has been overcome through teamwork. As a nonprofit, Dig Safely New York works hard to maintain a fair and effective operating budget. From our active member income, sponsorships for promotions and events, educational services income, and through awarded grant opportunities. Dig Safely New York achieved more than $6 million in income in 2019. This is the first time the organization has reached that level of income in its 50-year history. With expenses totaling nearly $5 million, Dig Safely New York turned its projected year-end deficit into a profit. Much of that income was provided by the growth in location request volume, which was more than 8% in 2019. It was again a record-setting year for us, with 577,981 total location requests. Over the last 5 years, location request volume in upstate New York has grown by more than 21%. The increases have been seen throughout the state, but growth in percentage is most notably in Herkimer County, Delaware County, Livingston County, Clinton County, and Wayne County. Our web-based platform for location request submission has also continued to increase since 2015. In 2015, a dedicated web services team was implemented, giving customers a resource for training and questions to utilize the self-service tools. With only 19% of our location request volume generated from web submission in 2015, we have grown to more than 48% in 2019. As our total location request volume continues to rise, growth to the web-based platform continues to grow at a faster rate than the traditional method of calling for a location request. There are many factors and aspects that have played a role in the year-over-year increase to location requests. With annual additions to the state and federal infrastructure budgets, increased awareness, a general shift in attitude towards safety, and new educational requirements to the law that governs excavation in New York. On May 4, 2019, an amendment to Code Rule 753 signed by Governor Andrew Cuomo took effect. The amendment provides that any local government or operators that contract for excavation, as well as hired contractors, must ensure that the excavator has completed adequate training, as deemed appropriate and approved by New York State's enforcement agency, the Public Service Commission. This addition to the law increased the demand of Dig Safely New York's most concentrated curriculum, the Certified Excavator Program in Safe Digging Best Practices. We began tracking our educational initiatives in 2008. From 2008 through 2018, we have fluctuated on the number of excavators trained, the number of opportunities hosted and facilitated, and the number of curriculums offered. What was between 13,000 and 16,000 people trained in any given year turned into more than 22,000 in 2019. For the Certified Excavator Program alone, we saw more than 15,500 excavators successfully take this course in 2019. The Certified Excavator Program was launched in the second quarter of 2015, with no advertising or marketing efforts. More than 300 people took the 4-hour course. In 2016, 2017, and 2018, we saw the commitment to safety in the excavation industry with monumental growth in this educational initiative, with nearly 2,000 people becoming certified in 2018. Once the amendment to the law passed in May 2019, though, the demand for this in-depth educational curriculum was astounding, changing the way Dig Safely New York and all one-call notification systems in the country have viewed the contact center's role and value in the industry. We have all learned that our commitment to safety does not only have to be in the transmission of data. The heightened knowledge in the field, as well as the substantial amount of construction work around the state, has no doubt translated to more location requests, putting a significant strain on all aspects of the one-call notification system, from planning work to notifying about intended work, to locating the underground utilities on the job sites, to responding to those requests, to education on the process. Tensions ran high at times in 2019, and all areas of the process felt the pressure. If there is one thing we at Dig Safely New York have learned over our 50-year history, it is that if it does not challenge you, it won't change you. The 2019 year adversities forced utility companies, excavators, utility locators, enforcement agencies, and Dig Safely New York to work together to resolve ongoing issues and frustrations. This teamwork has helped solve the problems and build collaborative groups that will continue driving improvements to the overall system. Every day, we at Dig Safely New York consider damage prevention education, data analysis, and strategy planning to be a possibility for us to decrease damages, risk, and improve safety. We do this for the safety of millions of lives. We want to thank you, our members, customers, and stakeholders, for your contributions to the one-call process and your support in safety. Everything you do, or everything that we do, representing this organization, is seen as the same accomplishment or shortcoming for the overall process. In short, our success is your success, and your success is ours. And not only do we directly impact each other, but Dig Safely New York is integrated into every aspect of damage prevention within the state's industry. That is why, whether or not you realize it, Dig Safely New York is part of your daily life and truly a community effort. Whether you're a locator, a utility operator, a representative of the enforcement agency, or even an excavator, you are Dig Safely New York.
Thank you for being a part of our continued development and success, and thank you for your contribution to this safety community.